Have you been thinking about making the move to Goodyear, Arizona, and you want to look at some homes with some amazing RV garage options? Well, today we are in Goodyear, like I mentioned, and we're looking at 2 model homes with RV garages. They have other homes that are available also without RV garages that I'm going to talk to you guys about as well. First home is going to be the Violet, 5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. 3-car garage plus an RV garage, 3,215 square feet, and it has the multi-gen. The multi-gen doesn't come with it, but the RV garage does. So let's flip this camera around and get started. Right here at the front, very, very beautiful. We're gonna get started. There you see it, your RV garage. All of these homes come standard with RV garages. This first home is 2,488 square feet, and the Spanish style exterior starts at $625,990. They do have a couple spec homes available as well if you're interested in that. We'll save the multi-gen portion for the end of this video, but headed into the main portion of the house. The only thing that you'll see in this home that structurally that wasn't standard is going to be the multi-gen. So I'll pop up on the screen when we get to that portion on exactly how much that multi-gen costs. Here's your first den space. You could make this into, double doors and close this off if you wanted an enclosed office, playroom, so on and so forth. On the right-hand side, we're going to enter into the multi-gen. I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek into that, but heading off to the left now, we have our laundry room, great size laundry room. I like that they didn't include the garage door in the laundry room. That's not my biggest favorite thing. So I like when they don't do that because it gives you more space to add, additional cabinetry, fold clothes. If you wanted to do a sink right here, that would be an option as well. But it gives a little bit more space for fun laundry stuff headed in here. On the right-hand side, you have your dining space, great size dining room. This has 6 chairs right here, but you could obviously do a little bit bigger if you would like. Very nice tall ceilings, and then you have this very beautiful big kitchen living space. If you like to host, this would be an amazing place to do it. For 2,500 square feet almost, you have plenty of space. Here's a better look over here on the left-hand side of this portion of the kitchen. They did upgraded appliances. Obviously, if you guys did design center, you could decide what exactly you wanted to go in there. Gas, community. This doesn't have the gourmet kitchen necessarily. I believe the next one does. So we'll get to that here just in a second, but you have plenty of counter space, coffee bar, extra bar space. You have nice, huge island. Over here on the left-hand side, we are going to have, I believe, some extra pantry space. So your coat closet, if you decide to have a coat ever, but you probably won't need that here in Arizona. And then we have kind of your catch-all space. So if you wanted to do this as like your mud room where the kids kind of throw all their shoes at, put their backpacks up, stuff like that. Then you have the entry for the 2-car garage plus the RV garage. We will show you guys that here in just a second. And then here's your pantry. Plenty of space for pantry. Also wraps all the way around here also. So no shortage of pantry space. Here's a little close-up of the flooring as well. You can expect to spend right around $20,000 in this type of flooring. You don't have to, but that's just kind of what I would expect if you decide to do a build. This community has literally just opened up in the last week. So if you want to get in early, you could definitely do that. On the left-hand side, we have our next bedroom. Great size bedrooms. Once you get into these kind of higher price points, you can definitely expect to have a little bit more luxurious items like bigger kitchens, bigger living rooms, RV garages, multi-gens, things along those lines. Here's your pretty bathroom, executive height cabinets, square sinks, bathroom, tub, shower combo. They didn't do it super upgraded, but they did a little bit of a more upgraded surround and then kept the bathtub. They're pretty standard, but this is a little bit more affordable than doing like tile, which is nice. Tall doors. Here you have your little teen space. I love this as an option. They also have a smaller series if you guys want me to do a video about that. Just across the street here without RV garages if you don't necessarily need that and you want to be in a more affordable price point. I believe those start right around $450. Here's your next bedroom. Great size bedroom again. Queen bed. This is a desk, nightstand, and space for a dresser. Throw a TV up there. Your kid's probably never going to leave the room. I don't know how parents feel about that. They probably would never leave their rooms even if they had a big bedroom. But headed over to the primary now. Good size primary. So you have a king bed, oversized nightstands. You got your dresser over here. Tons of lighting, and I'm going to show you guys the backyard too because it is on one of their quote unquote smaller lots. They have huge lots in general. To fit an RV garage, you have to have a pretty decent sized lot itself. So their lots standardly are coming around 11,000 square feet, but they have options for bigger. And then one of my favorite things, very rarely do you get to see this, even in their decked out models, but they have the standalone shower, still a really great size shower, and then you have the freestanding soaker tub, which I love. I'm okay, I don't need a tub, right? But for the aesthetics of how this looks, I might want a tub. You guys tell me. And then you have your closet. Let's see, where's the light on this thing? Not super, super huge, but once you add any like custom cabinetry, so you could do like the custom closets, lots of extra shelving in here, you would have plenty of space. So that's nice. Headed out to the backyard now, so you guys can kind of see lot size. This house is located, or this community is located in Goodyear. So it's south of the 10. And guys, this area, oh my God, it's exploding right now. It's insane how many times I've been over here recently. I am gonna pop up on the screen too so you guys can see kind of the different shopping that is available. This one does back a main road, the models do. I would suggest obviously picking an interior lot if you can help it. This is an example of the 11,000 square foot lot on this floor plan. You guys will see it on the next house too. It's a little bit bigger because the home is pushed a little bit more forward, so you'll see that. And then here's the side, so that's gonna be your RV garage right there. I'll show you guys that like I mentioned. They do have the option to do a roll through. That one right there has a like bathroom kitchenette, so that's pretty freaking cool. So if you do that, then you obviously can't have the roll through, but up to you. The RV garages are 45 feet long. Not sure if I said that already. So they're not like the biggest RV garages you could get. I mean, they have some that are, you know, upwards of 60 feet. Really hard to find if you're gonna do a new home and you're not doing like custom or a separate full-on shop kind of situation. But they do have some that are 50 foot that are new builds if that's more of the size that you're looking for. But this is a great amount of space for anyone that likes to entertain or just like a big house. Let's head over to look at the multi-gen because I didn't give you guys that full look of that part. See how nice and wide this is too. I'm not sure if it's coming off camera as much, but it's a good size. Also, there's going to be an actual door here. They're just modeling it without it. So the multi-gen would have its own private area. Coming over here, this is going to be the living room of the multi-gen. And it's not even a full multi-gen, it's just like a casita, right? If you're looking for something that has a full kitchen, full size dishwasher, full size oven, full size everything, there are some builders that do that. So let me know. I've actually posted those on my channel before. Here is the door to the exterior that we would have seen right when we walked in on the right-hand side. Bathroom, walk-in shower. If you guys need showers that are a little bit more handicap friendly or things like that for any mother-in-laws that maybe are gonna live with you, they do have to make accommodations for that. The price obviously might change, but that could be an option. Double sinks, plenty of storage down here, and then stackable washer and dryer inside the unit, which is great. Then you have also your bedroom. Really great size bedroom, not super big, very similar to, you know, some of the other guest bedrooms here, but this is perfect because they still will have their own living room and space to kind of be outside of the actual room itself. But let's head over to the next house. Headed into the Lilac now. You can see that RV garage there. We'll save that for the end, but the Lilac is 2,488 square feet, single story, 3-bed with a flex room, 2.5 car garage, 2.5 bath, 3 car garage plus the RV garage. Starts at $625,990. Headed in here. We have a nice big open entry space, beautiful big upgraded tiles. On the right-hand side here, they're fixing up the bathroom, but they had a little bit of a, like I said, this community is brand new, so bathroom's a little bit messed up. But this is gonna be your half bath right here, extra storage here. And then you have the flex space. Great size if you wanted to do this as a guest bedroom. They have it kind of as like an office hangout space. You could do this as a gym as well, which would be really cool. Headed over to the left, next bedroom. Again, good size bedroom. The bedrooms on the previous model were slightly bigger. Headed over again. We have our next bedroom. Good size, this one's a little bit bigger. Walk-in closet here. So now we've really knocked out our 1, 2, and then 2 bedrooms, flex space, all in the front, half bathroom. Oh, let me back up, guys. I totally skipped this bathroom as well. So this would be the bathroom that would be relevant to these 2 front bedrooms. I love a half bath for guests. Like, I feel like that's so nice and convenient. Your bathtub and toilet are gonna be over there. Now we'll head into the main kitchen space and living space. What's on here? Actually, we'll do the laundry room. Good size laundry room. They upgraded the cabinets. Oh, and then sneak peek into, you guys, if you are not new to this channel, know one of my favorite upgrades that has to do with the laundry room and the primary bedroom. Here is your great size living space, so slightly smaller than the previous one, but the kitchen is kind of where it's at. Like, if you want to host, this is a hosting kitchen. If you do Christmas at your house or anything like that, like, I'm kind of obsessed with how many cabinets there are. I'm sure that's an upgrade, but still really great option. This one does have the gourmet kitchen over here. So you have the 5-burner gas stove, beautiful range, microwave up top, oven on the bottom. I like how they did the pull-out drawers here for the pots and pans. And then they switched up the interior wood color down here, which I love as well. This is a cool cabinet for like cutting boards and pans and things along those lines. Of course, you have to have a pull-out trash can. If you're gonna be spending this much money, I feel like that's mandatory. And then you also have your dining space over here on the right-hand side. I love it when the sink faces right towards the TV, so you can do your dishes, watch TV at the same time. You can also see into your backyard, so if the kids are going crazy or they're, you know, in the pool or something like that, you can still keep an eye on them. But sometimes when you have the sink in the middle of the island, you do, you know, have to deal with less countertop space. This house did it right. You still have plenty of counter space here, plenty of it there. And then you have a whole extra row, nothing on top of it. Perfect space for a bar or hangout. Like, this is where I would be putting all my appetizers and food for Christmas and things like that. Here we are with our butler's pantry space. So you could do a coffee bar right here if you want to do that. I believe you are talking pantry. You got your pantry right here. Still a good size amount of space for that. You have your extra closet over here on the left. Again, coat closet. I would be adding like storage here because you're not going to have many coat closet needs. I don't have a coat. Well, I have closets at my house, but I never use them for coats because I don't really have that many coats. So here's the 2-car garage portion. Here's your tandem space. So you could do this as a little shop back here. You could do this as your gym back here, or whatever you want to do. And then you have your RV garage portion. I know I said I was going to save it to the end, but you guys will get now the look of the RV garage. This one has the pull through, so 45 feet pull through garage. And then you also have your entry onto the side of the home from the RV garage as well. Pretty freaking sweet, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have a need for an RV garage, and honestly, a lot of my clients don't even have RVs. They say that they're gonna get RVs, so they want an RV garage, but if you don't have an RV yet, you could do a boat in here. You could do other toys like quads, Can-Ams, jet skis. You're not too far away from Lake Pleasant. You're probably right around an hour or so around from Lake Pleasant, so not too bad. If you guys are the outdoorsy people, this would be perfect. I've seen people do like mini pickleball courts in here, home gyms, hangout spaces. Obviously, if you wanted to be able to hang out in here, you probably would want to add a mini split at some point if that isn't already an option at the design gallery for this community. Headed back in, let's check out the primary bedroom here towards the back. And then also I wanted to show you a full look of the backyard itself because it is a little bit bigger. It's similar lot size, but like you guys have heard me say a million times probably on my channel, is the homes lay different on different lots. And that's why we're always gonna ask for a plot map of these homes so you can really see and envision the home on your piece of land that you decide to pick. And then headed over here, wow. Now that's a shower. I love a good walk-in shower that size. Double sinks here, really pretty. Executive height countertops, square sinks, really nice. I love this shower. Oh, they have a little coffee bar in the bathroom. I'll show you guys here in just a second. Rainfall shower, head over there, and I like how they did this so you don't actually have to, I mean, that wouldn't really make much sense to walk all the way over there. You also have this little cubby so you can hide all your stuff, which is good as well. And then you also have these little shelving units here, which I like. Very nice. Here's the little example of the coffee bar. But if you don't drink coffee, or this seems a little extra considering the bathroom, or since the kitchen is not too far away from here, you could do a little makeup vanity space to kind of get ready in the morning if you wanted to do that. And then here's the closet, one of my favorite features coming up in just a second. Entry from the laundry room into the primary bedroom closet. Such a small little thing that makes your life so much easier. And I am all about convenience. So I think that that is a very, very cool feature, and I wish every single home had it. But let's check out the backyard. They did the 4-door slider here. Ooh. I love the covered patio. So they did kind of like that enclosed covered patio. I forget what they call it. I feel like they call it like a California style patio or something. If I can think of it, I will pop it up on the screen. But they did speakers out here, ceiling fan. You could do TV out here, which would be really fun, especially when the weather is this perfect. It's a great time to be hanging out outside. So here is kind of what the lot would look like on this floor plan. So the home is a little bit smaller. So you can see this home was, what, about 700 square feet bigger. So obviously the backyard is going to be a little bit smaller, but like I mentioned, this is one of their smaller size lots. They have bigger ones available if you want it. This is just an example of what you could do in your backyard. The lot is going to come standard with dirt. Oh yes, you guys are in a pot with like fake moss balls. So anyways, I wanted to tell you guys the different specs that are available and go over the pricing with you guys one more time, talk about the incentives a little bit so you have that as well. Right now we are in the lilac model, which is 2,488 square feet. It is starting at $625,990. You have 3 bedrooms, you had that really cool flex space, 2.5 baths, 3-car tandem, plus the RV garage that comes standard. They do have a home that is a little bit smaller than this if you don't need such a big house and you want to save about $25,000. That home is 2,236 square feet. They do not have it modeled here. So if you want more information, go ahead and message me. My number and email are popping up and I'll get to that for you. Also, keep in mind, if you guys are interested in this community or any community or want to know more about neighborhoods, I do Zoom calls with all of my clients to make sure that they are moving to a place that actually makes sense for them. I have heard horror stories. None of my clients have had this happen, thank goodness. But when you move from a whole new state that you have no idea about, it's nice to be able to talk to someone and plan it and go through what are the different cities that would actually work good for your lifestyle. So that is exactly what I do on the Zoom calls. We talk about the buying process slightly, but really the main thing about this call is to make sure you guys are picking a location that really resonates with your family. If you guys are, love to go to Lake Pleasant, or you like to head up to Flagstaff or X, Y, and Z, then we're gonna put you in North Peoria, North Surprise area. If you guys really love to be closer to the city, but not too close to the city, maybe parts of North Goodyear or Avondale are gonna work for you. So there's a million different things that are variables when it comes to moving, and I have lived here my entire life, so I really can tell you all of those things and make sure that you're moving to a good place for you. I don't want you to have to come back in a year and say, oh, we hate our neighborhood. That is like my worst case scenario, and I don't want that to happen. So we will do everything that we can to make sure you guys pick the best area. And then you also have 2 other floor plans that are in between sizes of this smaller one and then the biggest one that we had seen first. Those ones are going to be 2,686 square feet, 4 beds, flex space. Still, again, you have the RV garage that starts at $645,990, and then you also have one that's right around 3,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, flex space, and a den. Still has the RV garage, 3-car garage as well. All of these homes actually have the 3-car garage in some sort of form. This one is $672,990. And then the very first model that we had seen is 3,215 square feet with 5 bedrooms, a flex space, an opportunity for a retreat, which was that kind of like next gen space that we talked about. And then those are starting at $687,990. Also wanted to talk to you guys about the HOA here. So HOA is $138 a month, a little bit on the higher end for not too many incentives that are like amenities that they have. But the biggest amenity, which I would pay an extra $38 above the average all day long for, which is the pickleball court. Love, love, love the pickleball court, especially when it's close by to you. I think that's awesome. They also have a half-court basketball court. They have like a ramada, I think maybe some fire pits, big green open space. Like I said, a little bit more on the high end, but you also do have access to the Goodyear Rec Center because this is in Goodyear. So I'll pop that up on the screen so you guys can see exactly what that looks like, but tons of pickleball courts. They have a lap pool, play pool, splash pad. They have an indoor thing where you can do like games for kids and you can rent it out, I think too. So that's a really cool opportunity to have if you do live in Goodyear. So that would be an option. And then also when it comes to the incentives, I want to go over that with you guys as well. $15K off the price for spec homes. That's pretty awesome. Plus 6% in closing costs. So this may change by the end of the year, right? I'm filming this a couple days before Christmas. So if you really want the best deals, I mean, the next week and a half is going to be a really good opportunity, but headed into the new year, I'm sure they're going to have still some sort of incentives. They just might be a little bit different. And then for new homes where you pick out the lot and you build it exactly how you want to build it, that's $5,000 off the price plus 6% in closing costs. So regardless, you're going to get 6% in closing costs, which is going to help you buy down the rate and also pay for the closing costs themselves. They have tons of specs here, all of them coming with RV garages. So if you want the RV garage, this might be the best community for you. Okay guys, that's it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, pretty please hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to download my relocation guide. I'm gonna be pumping out tons and tons of information to you guys, especially the people that have downloaded that guide here in the next year in 2025. I'm very, very excited for 2025 to get started, but make sure you download that relocation guide. It has tips on how to take care of your pets and best restaurants and renting versus buying, right? Like I go over it all in the relocation guide. So make sure you download that and then make sure you subscribe. Like I said, I'm going to be pumping out content here in 2025. You want to move to Arizona in 2025, make sure you subscribe. I post videos every Monday at 5 p.m. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.